you are capable of shooting three, so you're going to need to look to shoot the ball a little more tonight than you typically would.
Bella Fauntleroy with the double team, and it creates the turnover. Van Geitenbeek to Markayla Johnson, the layup plus the foul. Jana Van Geitenbeek down the lane. Three on the way long for Kirsten Johnson, but the putback will go for Dariana Little Page Bugs. Naismith Player of the Year watch list honoree, Dariana Little Page Bugs is. Nice move in the interior and the finish for Demaya Porter. Now worth noting, those are the two teams picked to finish 14th and 16th in the 16-team Big 12, but Big 12 wins just the same. The triple from Bella Fauntleroy, a big game. Jocelyn Tate on the dribble handoff, probing her way, gets it to go. Jocelyn Tate looking underneath for Harrison again. Big body, taking advantage of it and scores, and Southern leads again. Demaya Porter back into the game, hands it off. Tate probing into the lane, flips it up and in. Jocelyn Tate with some tough finishes inside. Markayla Johnson, the freshman, with the answer. Cuts it back to a one-point game. Southern shooting 67% from the field so far tonight. Looking to add to that. That one's way long. The miss from Olivia Delancey, and Van Geitenbeek will hustle again. Dunn for three. Baylor back in front. And Baylor surges back in front, 14-12. Porter, tough move, couldn't finish. Too strong off the backboard. Van Geitenbeek to Dunn for two. Tate flirting with that midcourt line. Dumps it off. Porter, pump and go, and finishes.
Yeah, certainly, and you can tell they're not afraid. They've come out here and played hard and matched Baylor's energy early in this.
Jana Van Geitenbeek will look to run. 3-on-2. Fauntleroy, 18-footer, all net. Little Page Bugs, silky smooth. How much of what we're seeing from Baylor so far is a little bit of what you were talking about earlier, just the discoordination, I suppose, as this fadeaway will go. Nice shot from Zaria Hurston. Tate stepping through and finishing with the left. Bella Fauntleroy kicks it out. Open three-pointer look from Nelms will fall. Just that close to what would have been a 4-0 start to the third quarter. Instead, the triple for Fauntleroy. Porter has to chase that one down here on the wing, nearly tipped away by Johnson. Triple try, big answer for Jalia Reed as Southern hits one from deep for the first time tonight. Can Southern take advantage of that here? They've cut it down to an 8-point game. Delancey, tough shot off the glass, gets it to go, and it's a 6-point game. Three and a half minutes without a bucket for the Baylor Bears. Nelms changes that and the foul. The injury to Talia Scott, perhaps a factor in her seeing some more time tonight, and she's had some key clutch. Dunn, open for three. Bugs with the rebound. Little Page Bugs with the putback. Van Geitenbeek able to set the offense. Nelms will try a three and hit it. Kaylin Nelms. Good hands by Cunningham, but a good job by Van Geitenbeek to keep control of it. Dunn kicks in the corner. Fauntleroy for three. Making an 11-0 Baylor run and a 17-point lead.
Yeah, and energy is so contagious. We talked about Kylan Nelms, but now you see it. Bella Fauntleroy has been steady all night for this team, but everyone just starting to get an extra pep in their step. But Southern's going to respond. They're not going to stop playing. Yeah, good defense by Jana Van Geitenbeek initially.
After Southern had cut the lead down to 6, Van Geitenbeek with a triple. A 2-for-2 trip for Zaria Hurston, and it's a 15-point game. Fauntleroy up ahead of the pack. And one.
Yeah, that might have been a good and one, but that was a better pass from the baseline, almost a football-like pass.
Dunn, good presence of mind to not allow that ball to get swiped from behind. Fauntleroy tried the three. Nelms, give her two more. Edwards did a great job to keep her pivot foot in the lane, leaves it off for Tate, who lays it in.
She's been out there the entire game, has not subbed out, and she couldn't, honestly.
Dunn for three.
Yeah, and the pass from who else other than Jana Van Guytenbeek, but Dunn, you mentioned.
Just had her 10th assist as well. Nice finish inside by Destiny Dixon plus the foul.
Baylor, and on the other end, Dixon able to draw that foul.
Van Guytenbeek looking for assist number 11, rattles in and out. The putback for Little Paige Buggs, and one. Dariana Little Paige Buggs now into double figures in scoring herself. Good rebound underneath. And now you go into SWAC play here after one more non-conference game. You have to have confidence, right?
And I think challenge themselves, but also stuck in those games. And
down to 10 on the shot clock as underneath it's Nelms. Has this one blocked from behind. Good hands by Demaya Porter. Tangled up. No whistle. Last touched by Southern. Three ball for Reed. Will go. Can they stay hot on this end? Porter? Yes, indeed.
Yeah, they just hang around, though. They hang around. They force you to make mistakes, and if you make enough mistakes, they can come back.
Van Guytenbeek too strong with that one. Little Paige Buggs with the putback. As she's now with 13 points and 10 boards. That one will go for Demaya Porter. Southern staying hot. Cuts it back to a dozen again. Now a steal. Loose on the deck. Little Paige Buggs able to get up ahead to Van Guytenbeek. I'm a little surprised that it wasn't. The pass comes in to Porter. She's been hot. Has that one blocked. Chases it down, though. Tipped it right into the waiting arms of a Baylor Bear. Little Paige Buggs has it tipped away. Double team. Gets it off for Nelms. Nelms to Johnson underneath, and she lays it in. And have a lot to smile about tonight. Into the lane, hopping her way through and finishing is Dixon. And a nice floor game from Jana Van Guytenbeek tonight to lead the way for Baylor in the absence of Talia Scott. Triple try from Southern. That one will go for Jalia Reed. Give her 3 threes on the night. The lay-in in the interior for Abraham. And it's a 17-point game. That one's swatted by Abraham as Harrison tried to put it up and in. And that will bring this one to an end. Van Guytenbeek will walk it across the timeline, and the Baylor Bears have win number 11 of the season, 77-60, the final score over Southern.